Hello everyone, my name is Amy Johnson. Thank you for joining me today. The webinar will take approximately an hour and will reserve the last 15 minutes for questions and answers. There is a section on the webinar panel titled Questions where you will type your question. In today's webinar, I'm going to review the new system features and enhancements that will be made available to you with a system upgrade to version 26. Let's get started. First, you'll notice that the Edit Event page is now organized like performances and patron files. It is organized into 3 tabs, all of which have new features which we'll go over today. The first is Vanity URL. Found in the General Settings tab, a vanity URL helps further custom brand an event. The vanity URL uses a 301 redirect and takes the patron right to the event landing page, so using this URL will still boost your search engine optimization. Let's take a look at the next tab, Landing Page Layout. An important note here is that what was formerly known as Image 2 is now found here, the ticketing website landing page image. Additional content areas are in this tab instead of previously being available in a pop-up window. The footer, lower left column, and lower right column. The next new feature is found in the Access Restrictions tab. When enabled, referring URLs restrict access to the event to a list of approved URLs. Only patrons coming from certain sites would be able to buy tickets. This can be, for example, an artist's website or their fan club's website or page. A custom message can be placed on the event page, giving more information on why access is denied and/or providing how to have access. Another new feature in the Access Restrictions tab is Event Login and Registration. First, we'll take a look at Event Login. Event Login is used to verify online purchasers and restrict access to patrons that have been provided the login information. This feature can be utilized for promotions such as fan club sales and special artist pre-sales. A username and password can be sent to patrons requiring them to enter information to enter the event. A message can be added custom to those who are granted access. It is important to note here that due to size restrictions, the custom login message does not appear on the mobile optimized site. Login information available in reporting will be all patrons who logged in and also placed orders. In addition to login, patrons can also be required to register. This feature gives you the opportunity to collect patron data even if the patron ends up not buying tickets. For future marketing purposes, the patron's first and last name, email, birth date, and if they'd like to join your mailing list, will be available in reporting. When registration is enabled, there are 3 additional options, one of which needs to be selected. Send registration confirmation email, auto login patron following registration, display confirmation message following registration. Please note that the auto login and the confirmation message cannot be enabled at the same time. Using tokens, the registration confirmation email can be used to give the username and password login for access. Or a patron can be automatically logged in upon their registration. Once they click Enter and click Register, they will be taken to the event landing page. The third option, the custom confirmation message, displays on the site after registration and cannot be enabled at the same time as the auto login. Once again, this can also be used to give a username and password for access. The event registration report is located in Reporting, Patrons. It is available in CSV download and HTML. The report results with order ID, event name, patron's first and last name, address, email, birthday, date registered, and if they opted into the email list. If just login is enabled, the report will reflect data only from patrons who log in and make an order. You can see the associated IDs in the first column. If registration is also required, the report will result with all patrons who have registered, even if they did not place orders. Please send your client services representative a request if you would like event registration enabled on your system. Next, there have been enhancements made to the public site settings, which include single event redirection. This setting is found in Ticket for System Configuration, Public Site Settings, Event Listings. If enabled in the backend while the site has only one upcoming featured event, going to the ticketing site URL will take the patron directly to the event's landing page. Having only one big event coming up and this setting enabled reduces the clicks the patron will have to make to buy tickets. There have also been some modifications made to the mobile optimized site. These will only be relevant to you if you have had your site mobilized through TicketForce. Event login and registration, required referral URL, single event redirection, and the vanity URL can all be used on the mobile site. In addition, exactly like a custom banner that can be placed along the top of the event landing page on the public site, a custom mobile header image can also be added. Discount codes and discount code groups are now labeled as pricing codes and pricing code groups. However, if you prefer a different term, you can change the label in Ticket for System Configuration, System Messages. Once the change has been made, it will update the name wherever it appears on the site. This is also where you can change the alias for a package and a bundle. Simply update, save, and then refresh your screen. In reporting, pricing tables, and in all of the menus, the label is updated. Moving along, we've added the ability to add a comment for payment types. These comments can be either suggested or required. This feature may be used, for example, to record check numbers along with the check payment type. Comments are shown in both the walk-up checkout and the full checkout. In addition to being able to edit the confirmation email header image in the backend, confirmation emails can be customized with colors, font formatting, and a footer to match the ticketing site or any other emails that are currently being sent to patrons. In Ticket for System Configuration, Public Site Settings, System General, the additional options available to customize the confirmation email are adding a footer, background color, text color, border color, link color, and text size. A ticket sales report can be scheduled to automatically send to numerous emails either daily, weekly, or monthly. It is set up on a performance level and can be sent in CSV or web format. There is no limit to the amount of email addresses that can receive the auto-generated report or a limit on the amount of schedules that you can create. The ticket sales report is sent with either all pricing codes or a specific pricing code group and displays basic ticket sales broken down by those pricing codes. This is a great and easy way to just keep up on ticket sales. A custom help button and message can be added to the shopping cart page on the public site. When content is added to the field, a Need Help button appears in the shopping basket. In Ticketforce System Configuration, System Messages, is where you can add any content that may help your patrons apply discounts in their cart. When nothing is entered here, the button does not appear. This setting is site-wide and will appear no matter what tickets the patron puts into their basket. And just for some other quick enhancements that have also been made, the order search now includes being able to search by performance date range, sales channel, price code group, item type, and heard about us. You can now also search by payment comment, state, city, and country on the patron's account. In the hold search, you can now search by the due date range and price code group. You may also notice that the ability to export information directly from the hold search, similar to what is found in the order search, is now available. Print at home image selection now only appears when the delivery option is enabled. Now let's jump into some reporting developments. First, it is important to note that the event registration report is located in the patron section, and the ticket sales report is available in the fulfillment section. The pricing code and pricing code group report are found in the marketing and sales. The result displays all of the settings for the price code selected in the report query. The pricing code group report shows every pricing code sorted by their group and lists their individual settings. It's a great way to quickly audit multiple pricing code settings. Modifications were made to the transaction report to include a payment type filter and payment comments. Moving along to the new features from version 26, we see a few new elements that will help increase the security of your ticketing site. First, we'll jump into user management, admin user security settings. In accordance with best practices, new users and current users who change their passwords after the upgrade to version 26 will have to create passwords that meet the new default password requirements. New passwords will require at least 8 characters, 1 number, 1 letter, 1 special character, and 1 uppercase character. These defaults can be individually increased, but they cannot be taken lower than these defaults. Again, these defaults will only apply to new passwords after the upgrade, so new users built after the upgrade and current users who need to change their password. Which brings us to our next new feature, mandatory password changes. A site admin can set up mandatory password changes setting a time for all current passwords to expire, and therefore requiring all admin users to reset their password. The new password still has to be in accordance with the new default password requirements. The passwords can be set to expire in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 months. The next time the admin user tries to log in after the expiration date, they will be prompted to change their password. Another new feature is the admin user IP restriction. A site admin can restrict the IP addresses that can access the backend to a list of approved IP locations. It is important to note that before clicking Save after enabling IP restriction, the site admin's current IP address should be added to the list of authorized IPs. This will ensure that the site admin will not be locked out of the system. There is no limit to the amount of the IP addresses that can be listed and can be removed by the site admin at any time. Another new feature in 26 makes creating and maintaining multiple users with the same permissions much easier. User permissions are now set by an admin users group. Multiple users can be added to an admin user group found in User Management. The upgrade to 26 comes with 6 pre-made groups that can be edited or deleted or used as examples: accounting, box office staff, box office supervisor, call center, marketing, and site administrator. User permissions are now set in the admin group, then admin users are added to the group, ensuring that all users who require the same permissions have them. Current users will carry over their permissions after the upgrade to 26 until being placed into an admin group. The user will then have the user group permissions. '26 also offers a series of box office keyboard shortcuts that can help expedite the ticket selling process. A seller has the ability to create an order with minimal clicking of the mouse. They are listed with screenshots in the release notes that will be sent to you during the upgrade process. We've now concluded the review portion of the webinar and have time for questions and answers. If we run out of time before we review your question, please contact your client services representative and we will be happy to get you an answer. Again, there is a section located in the webinar panel called Questions where you can type now. Thank you again for joining me today. Please contact your client services representative if you would like to see more about the system updates. We will be in contact with you soon to schedule your upgrade. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.